Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's play a run here. Not random, but kind of random. What have we not played recently? We've not played the Stygian, and you know what I find very difficult to play? Melting. Let's do a Stygian melting run. Good spells, good units, well, like crappy garbage minions that kind of go out there and die, but let's see if we can make it work. I want to play with the Stygian champion because I feel like I haven't recently, so let's give it a shot. Helical Chrysalis, Frenzied Swarm, and Hallowed Drippings. Those are all really, really good cards. Sap Seraph is highly annoying. An AoE damage spell that's reusable would be very good to kill the minions as they move up, but at least we don't have to worry about the Consume Seraph and killing them on every turn. We can wait a couple of turns to get good spells to kill the minions that get summoned here. So this is actually, maybe it's actually not that bad. But I like Helical for high damage. I like Frenzied Swarm for like the top floor, making it holdover, we can protect our champion, etc., etc. Let's see what we get. And I am gonna do, oh my lord. I am gonna do the artifact chest first. I kind of feel like I should do the artifact chest on certain clans, just in case you can take a champion that synergizes with your artifact. Like if we were playing melting, maybe we take a resin block and then we say, oh hey, with resin block, let's go reform champion if we get him. Because you have a, I think a, Trendalore, thank you for the cheer. I think you have a better shot at picking a champion to go with an artifact than you do picking an artifact to go with a champion. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But anyways, we're gonna go unit upgrades. Because we don't have Reform in this deck at all right now, so let's not rely on it. Frostbite, Spell Weakness. I like them both. I think I'm gonna go Spell Weakness Sweep. The sweep is pretty effective at killing the weak enemy units that we're gonna be fighting. Helical Chrysalis will get a whole bunch of kills whenever we play one after the Spell Weakness. Googly Eye? No googly eyes. You guys are jerks about the googly eyes, you don't get them. But I think this will be okay. Frostbite is also very good, but we can always take 2 Frostbites after 1 Spell Weakness and then get Frostbite 20 plus Spell Weakness, which is pretty good. He is ignoring this. I'm not ignoring you, I'm just ignoring your demands, because you cannot demand me. So sweep means we could put you at the top, but I think that is a bad idea. I think what we want is honestly just like a bunch of dregs. Just to get them out here so that we can play spells. You know, not draw the dregs, that is. I hate that you're living, but you know, it is what it is. We'll play actually we can play a Train Steward and then you're not killing anybody. Now you're taking 28 damage. Now you're taking 28 damage. Now you're dead. You hitting the pirate doesn't matter. End turn. Don't make me finally come into your hole, googly eyes Abe. I did read the message finally. Thank you for reminding me. You paid for googly eyes, put them on. I tell you what, the champion can get the googly eyes. That'll be my No, we want this. Then honestly, I just want to put out a Train Steward and let you die. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, that'll be my compromise. Okay, this is good. Bum 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 bum. I hate that you're living. You guys are gonna kill a Train Steward every couple of turns as you guys move up, which does suck slightly, but here's Helical Chrysalis. Might as well dump that out of my deck. No Helical here really does suck, but if we can get a Helical on the next turn, we should be able to kill the boss because of the spell weakness. And you do have 4 spell weakness. That's a decent amount of spell weakness. Bum, bum, bum. All right, that was a very good fight. Crypt Builder, Guardian Stone, Ice Tornado. Man, the spells are so good with the Stygian. So I think you do go Ice Tornado. Now the Guardian Stone could be very good too to apply armor to our champion. It's an incant synergy, but the armor is so low that I don't really think the Guardian Stone is what we want. I think what we want is an Ice Tornado, something that can hit the back line, potentially, kill enemy units. We can make it cost 1, we can make it do 40 damage and consume or something. Give me the Ice Tornado here. Maybe we'll build into incants, but not right now. Apply Stealth 2 or deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit. Honestly, Stealth 2, putting it right in front of our champion as a last-ditch effort to keep him alive, does not seem like a bad idea. It does not seem like a bad idea. I will take 1 Molten Encasement, Incant Armor, Incant +2 or Burnout. I think because we have Pyrestone Housing, Siren of the Sea is a great pick because we can put 3 upgrades on them, and if it's multi-strike, 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 all of a sudden this unit is gonna do like 400 damage. I like it a lot. And I will definitely go Stygian unit into an upgrade too. Tank or sweep? You gotta pick sweep. Because we technically have a tank. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now we could sweep spell weakness, which is amazing, but let's stack multi-strike on the Siren. That's like extremely good. And then I don't really even want to pick any of these because I want to get good upgrades on the Siren and the Icy Silophyte. I don't even want armor 25, like who cares? I'll upgrade a Dreg. If we can upgrade them with the burnout upgrades, I think that'll be good enough. Bum 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 bum. Spikes 3. Okay, you know, if the champion dies, I think that's okay, honestly. Because our other units will be able to output enough damage to kill these enemies. And if we put the champion at the top floor, maybe they can just die and pick up some scraps. I don't really care about the champion dying. I really don't. So, here's my compromise. For this fight anyways. I wanna see if this works too. You turn on Googly Eyes. Oh! And then you turn off Googly Eyes. You can control what units get the Googly Eyes. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's get out a Dreg, Train Steward, Incant. Not tedious at all, yeah. Okay, our champion is dying at this point. We knew it was gonna happen, in all likelihood. And you know what? Honestly, I think I'm okay with it. Actually, you're living! Are you living? Oh, because all of our other units are dying. All right, well, I understand that now. Let's deal with it. Now you're taking 10 damage, but you'll be fine. Oh god, our sweeper is almost dead. Kill you, kill you. Now you're taking 4. Look, it does suck. Don't let anyone tell you that this does not suck, because it kind of does suck, but you'll be okay. And you'll do a lot of damage when the time comes for it. You grant spikes, you kind of need to go. That was a very good luck of the draw. And our... Oh, I can't even play you! Our Siren should live for a little bit here. 49, 53. We'll need a spell to kill him, but it's fine. Actually, this is gonna be slightly more annoying than I thought it would. Yeah, the Pyre's gonna take damage. You know, that's the trial. I mean, it did take freaking 24 damage, but that was the trial. Crypt Builder, Ice Tornado, Offering Token. I like Offering Token, especially with Incant. We don't need any of these. We're not really building towards burnout units. Spell upgrades or unit upgrades? I mean, a part of me really wants the unit upgrades so that we can make our Siren and the Icy Silophyte even better. But part of me also wants spell upgrades. You know, make something hold over, make things cheaper, Ice Tornado and Helical Crystallis. But I'm gonna double down on these unit upgrades right now. Wickless Tycoon, I don't know, you can come along. You're good enough. And dude, a quick Icy Silophyte who's immediately gonna get +10 attack, you kinda love to see it. You'd probably just wanna give them +25 health so that they can survive hits. But I actually think what I'm going to do instead is put 25 health on the Siren to let them live a little bit longer. Well, I mean, they get health as you play spells. The Icy Silophyte does not need that much more HP than even 10. Siren of the Sea doesn't need that much more HP because of the fact that they're gonna gain off of the incant. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of maybe multi-striking the Icy Silophyte so that we can stack more spell weakness. But I really think you just give them the health so that they can live through a couple of turns. And if you can duplicate them, dude, add 5 copies of Icy Silophyte. I don't care, I'll do it. +1 attack for every blight card in your deck. Now you got me thinking. That'll be +5. That'll mean you'll do 16, and you'll do 10 times 2 when you get played. The deadweights really suck, but we could take card draw to get around it. I don't know. I don't think you take Penitent Remains. I think that's a bad card, because the deadweights are just so bad. They're completely unplayable. Restore 5 Pyre health could be really good. But it's not a spell. Just give me the Ember Stasis. If we ever fight bosses that add garbage to our deck, we get a value out of it. Really, I think the only value is Seraph, but I don't want to take nothing, you know? I don't want to take nothing. Bong, 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 bong. Bong, 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 bong. Okay, negative capacity there. We know exactly what we want. Actually, what we might want is Wickless Tycoon into the quick unit so that we get a lot of gold. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. Here's my idea. Don't bind keys, you stupid game. I'm gonna play, since we can't play anything down here because we don't have the sweeper, I'm gonna play Tethys at the top, Wickless Tycoon in the middle, and then we'll put the quick unit here and we'll put our Silophyte up here. Or sorry, we'll put the quick unit here, we'll put our Siren up here. Train Steward will block. Oh no, 3 units have googly eyes, I messed that up. I can't be trusted with this power. Abe trying to play video games while his chat devolves. Yeah, it's hard. Anyways, Silophyte, you're gonna hang out in the back. Oh look, everything's dying. You're gonna come out. Oh look, I can play spells on you. And then, I guess we'll just play a spell. And we're gonna just try to buff the crap out of the Siren and keep buffing her whenever we can. Okay, well, I mean, there you go. I like free spells that consume. I feel like I get good value out of them. Oh, you know what? If we had more capacity, the dregs would die. That would be good. For now, though, there you go. I don't think we need floor capacity right now. Maybe later, though. But you gotta love the Silophyte, or whatever her name is. She's doing a good job. Now these enemies did bypass the floor, but they're still gonna, well, mostly die due to our Tethys. In fact, they're all gonna die, which is just lovely. You love to see it. The haste unit sucks, but I didn't realize there were haste units, because there was no haste unit on turn 1, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. You will, I believe it. We also got rid of 2 calcified embers already, which is like really good. That's pretty good, actually. So honestly, well, we should play 2 spells. Get a good drag out, who literally can't do anything, but you might as well bring him out. You're taking 87 damage, and you're gonna have a lot of spell weakness. You love to see it. Apply Stealth 2. Making this unit hold or endless would be really good, I'm realizing. You're taking 225, huh? I could do 100 damage, but you'll hit the pyre. I could Frozen Lance and Frenzied Swarm you. And now you're dead. Bought us just barely enough time to make it work. Siren Song, Ice and Pyre, Spike of the Stygian. I've never taken this card and won. Sap 1, Frostbite. When I'm president, I'll make you do googly eyes every run, just you wait. Fine! Try it, go ahead! Siren Song, ascend all enemy units and apply daze 3. That's a great card. A holdover Siren Song is insanely good. It's an incant. It means you don't even have to deal with the enemies, they'll just move up and die. Ice and Pyre is good damage. Ice and Pyre, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take Ice and Pyre for the spell weakness. We can hit an enemy really, really hard if they make it through the other floors. And then we can finally get a good guard. The Wickless Baron is a good guard for the Harvest guy. Blank Brain, hello, welcome, long time no see. But, I'm thinking I really like Titan Sentry for the Frostbite. Because it's kind of an AoE, but we have a quick sweeper. I don't think we need the AoE. The incant might actually be better for the floor with the Siren. Okay, give me the Guard of the Unnamed. And then energy, draw, or capacity. Energy means I can play more of the expensive spells that we have. We're gonna go energy first. We're gonna upgrade spells at some point, but we'll take the energy first. We might even like upgrade spells now. Ooh, duplication. Now, our Siren is not fully upgraded. We could still duplicate the Siren, but I also feel like maybe duplicating the Icy Silophyte because they're a quick 1135. It's really good. It's really good. Okay, we're gonna go right path. The question is, what unit do we upgrade? A multi-strike Siren that has nothing, or an Icy Silophyte that's fully upgraded? I think I'm gonna go Icy Silophyte. And then spell weakness 2 or damage spells cost less. I mean, it's not that bad. But I'm gonna go spell weakness 2. Bum 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 bum. Nobody cares about the gameplay, Abe. Just put on the googly eyes. You guys are jerks. How's your run, Abe? Says GT Quark. Oh, someone cares, thank you. I like the run so far. I wish this was set to a bind key. Can I set it to a bind key? Turn on googly eyes? Nope. I tried. Okay, where do we want to play our champion? Almost certainly the bottom. So there you go. He's got his googly eyes on. Silophyte's gonna go down. That's a lot of spell weakness every turn. And then we could play Ice Tornado to probably get 1 kill, or we could just get rid of a Calcified Ember. I think I'd rather just get rid of a Calcified Ember. Siren Guard. Ice Empire doesn't do anything. Ah, I can kill you. Play the guard at the bottom? I don't think it matters where you play the guard. I think we'll play guard at the bottom so we can incant, you know, if ever we play a spell down here. We'll play the Siren up here. We'll play a Dreg in front just to take all the damage. Well, no, because this will kill you. We'll still play a Dreg though. End turn. I need to freeze that card, by the way. The Ice and Pyre. We have an Icy Silophyte. Okay, you're gonna go down again. Are you gonna guard for the Siren? I kind of feel like the Siren could guard for you, but You know what? We have enough spell weakness. You should just go out. And then Wickless Baron holding it up at the top floor. I think we built wrong. Icy Salophyte should have been on the same floor as a Wickless Baron. All right, we'll do that better next time. I think we'll buff this floor. Actually, one buff here will keep you alive, but let's buff this floor to start with, and that's actually pretty bad. It's okay though. Gives us room to play another blocker down here, or 2 blockers, really. And you guys can just get frenzied. Love that we get the googly-eyed champion, but we'll be back for a full run another day. You get what I give you. Okay, everyone's dead. You love to see it. I don't know, you might as well burn out at the top floor. So that works, like, surprisingly well. Then we can play that there. Train Steward to block a hit. The Slay means we're gonna get another piece of garbage in our deck, but that's okay. That's a lot of spell weakness. And we have an Ice Tornado that does 60 damage, 12 additional times. It's like 660 damage. Spell weakness is really good, isn't it? Mold Braces, what the heck is that? Extinguish Armor 5. Well, I'll take it. Apply Sap, discard a card at random. Apply Frozen to a random card in your hand. I have nothing that gets value out of discarding. The question is the Sap worth it? And the Sap is pretty decent. It's not a damage card though. I think I'm gonna skip. Now we could take Magic Power, we could take Freeze a card in hand. The Freeze would be really nice, admittedly. You know what? I think that's a good enough reason to take Yield Cuddle Hex. And then do you take a Crushing Demise? Dun 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 dun. Unfollowed until you turn on googly eyes. Cutie Hex. He is a cutie. Bum 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 bum. I don't think you take anything here. Like, Crushing Demise is really good if you can build a floor for it to kill a random enemy unit, but we have a lot of good damage spells. Devourer of Death doesn't really benefit us that much. I think you have to skip. Cutie Hex requires googly eyes too. Oh god, now I'm calling it Cutie Hex. We could work on that. So, what do we upgrade? The spells really need to be upgraded soon. Freeze, Ice Tornado needs to be cheaper, Helical Chrysalis needs to be cheaper, Siren of the Sea needs to be upgraded, Wickless Baron needs to be upgraded, Guard needs to be upgraded, Cutie Hex needs to be upgraded. I really want to go upgrade path here and ignore the spells for the time being, because the spells are working fine, but the minions do need a lot of work to really make them pog off. So let's go for a little bit more on the upgrade front here. I don't know, a quick Siren could eventually do a lot of damage, but we'll start by just giving her like an additional 5-10, and I could give him another 25, but let's give the health to the Guard. Large Stone? I mean, I really like this. In fact, I really like this, because we can put the Siren on the same floor as the Guard, and then they're buffed to all hell. I think it's worth making them really strong to start with. Even if it means that we lose the capacity to play the champion, we can always get more capacity in the future. That's not that hard to come across. And we can still build a guard plus the siren for one big incant floor. So I think that's okay. And then purge, honestly, I'm like, I want to, but I don't like spending money on early purges because I think you want to save money for upgrades first. So we're gonna save money for upgrades, but I really do think that's some pretty good upgrades there. We fully upgraded the siren. Spell shield 2 sucks, so we might choose to avoid this one. We do have a lot of spells that hit multiple times, and we have frozen lances that can purge the debuffs. And we do a lot of damage, and we have sweepers. You know, I think we actually could do this. Yeah, we can do this. We can purge the debuffs with frozen lances. And then all we need is the sweepers to kill these guys anyways. So, you know, you're dead. We'll put Tethys down here as well. Just end turn. We got one unit down here who's gonna hit. You know what? You can hit, that's fine. I'm just gonna put another Icy Silophyte down here. You can do what you need to do, dude. Guard's gonna go here. Silophyte's gonna go here. We could put dregs down to tank hits and then apply armor to the Silophyte, but I also do want to put the Icy Silophyte down here for additional spell weakness. I think we should sacrifice a dreg though. I think that's actually pretty good. Oh, wait a minute, I made a mistake. I took and can't gain armor 1 on this guy. That artifact for +4 armor is a Hellhorn artifact. That's my bad. Oops a daisy. You know what we should do? Put the Wickless Baron out to tank. There you go. So there goes the Siren. Hit him, hit him. He's gonna die on the next floor to any spell. We're gonna gain a lot of gold thanks to this Wickless Baron man. You're living? Now you ain't. It's like sometimes I get a damage preview, sometimes I don't. Why do you sometimes get a damage preview and sometimes you don't get a damage preview? Oh, because we're doing no damage. You know what? Makes a lot of sense. Brief respite. Okay, there's our cutie cuddle. You can go there. Might as well play another spell. Now you're taking 31 damage. Not quite enough to kill you, but that's okay. Jeez. Siren's a big girl. You know what? Big girls need love too. Now you're only taking 27 damage. You're punching through our HP extremely quickly. It's understandable. Okay, dump the bad dreg. Dump the bad dreg. Play. Burn out 3. You're gonna live, you're only taking 6. Let's play the Molten Encasement here. Like, what else would we want to play up there? Like, literally nothing, all right. So you can go out. Ice and Pyre ideally would be held. I made a mistake though, because it is gonna be a 50-50 between Ice and Pyre and Dreg right now. Small mistake. And by small mistake, I mean pretty big mistake, because Ice and Pyre was gonna be like the damage killer, and I messed it up. Now you're only taking 210. We got a little bit screwed with my mistake earlier. I will fully admit that. I don't know how we're gonna do this. You're taking 415. We gotta purge that spell weakness and play a big powerful spell. And you know what? We got a big powerful spell. Perfect lethal. Well, no, it's 2 extra damage, but my god. I hate this unit, by the way, this boss. Because if you think about it, There's a trample boss on the 7th fight that does 26 damage. This boss did 35 damage a turn. He's insanely strong. I hate him. Ice Storm, Frenzied Swarm, Preserve Permafrost. I think we'll take the Preserve. I think we'll also take Stealth too. That's like extremely good. Votivary is also good. Good for the Harvest floor, good for the draw, but it's just gold. Let's take the Stealth. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Duplicate. Do we duplicate a Siren? Aha. Well, if we take floor capacity, we can make double incant floor and then put the guard on the floor with the champion. That sounds really good. And we can do a concealed cavern event and get more gold. Dude, give it to me. $25 coins, 25 coins, health, health, health. Endless to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. That's insanely good. Because now our champion will never die, and our sirens will come back to life, and our sweep units will come back to life. So now we have this weird situation where we actually want to save capacity on other floors to play our sirens after they die, because they'll come back with all of their stats still included. So I honestly think you duplicate the siren and you take floor capacity. I think that's what you want. Because the sirens are really freaking strong, and when they die and come back, they'll still have their incant buffs active. Scourge cards. Not Blight, not Blight. Did we get rid of that last garbage card? We did, okay. I didn't put Googly Eyes on the champion on that fight? Did I not? I thought I did. Well, we'll do it again. Okay, the first unit you play is gonna get the ability to come back to life. We want Tethys Titan's Bane because he has spell weakness too. Then, there you go. Then, we'll play the Icy Silophyte. They don't need Endless, but we do want them on this floor to kill everything. Then we have Energy. We'll play the Ultimate Penance. Then we'll play a Dreg to die out and then give armor to the Icy Silophyte eventually. And now, as long as things live on this floor, we're applying 3 spell weakness every turn. That's pretty good. We'll play a Siren. You're gonna do 50 damage. That's pretty good. We'll play... I'm not gonna play a Dreg or a Train Steward because I want the capacity for the tank. Instead, just play an Ice Empire. Play a Dreg. End turn. Bum 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 bum. Okay, you might as well play an Icy Silophyte. You might as well play him in front to tank. Units are not making it through this, by the way. Disposable, thank you for the $1. Google ads for all, otherwise you are an ingrate and a wuss. Well, looks like someone doesn't appreciate what I do. Guard of the Unnamed. You've got to come out at some point. Your guard, you're not really guarding for much, but we'll still play ya. We'll keep playing these cards here for the incant. Just use Ice Storm. Ice Tornado, I'm saving it for like this turn where we can probably get a kill on these units because this will do 80 damage per hit. However, I do want to play the Siren, but maybe we would like to play this Siren at the top if they die. You know, maybe we should avoid playing the this Siren right now. Maybe we don't need it. So let's discard. Let's discard the Ultimate Penance so we can play Ice Tornado. Okay, and it essentially got the kills we needed it to get. And actually, we could play the Siren now. Well, except it's a garbage Siren. We'd much prefer this Siren to be the one that got reborn to be played up here. But I think we'll be okay against Seraph, or against Fel, because we're stacking up spell weakness to a crazy extent and continuously gaining armor on our Silophyte, which is nice. I'm gonna wait. Did I make that Dreg endless? I freaking did. I mean, it's not bad because it's a tank that we can play every turn, but it's not really what I was looking for. I think I'd much prefer to play Cuddle Hex and Engulf. Although, you know what? Cuddle Hex will come back to life. It's not that good. If we're playing Cuddle Hex, we'd want them to be like in the middle. Rye White says, I appreciate you. Thank you for that at least. I want to Engulf here for the incant. Now you're only taking 11. That's not enough? I'm doing 48 damage, you have 59? No, I'm doing 58 damage, you have 59. Oh, I hate it. It's okay, we'll get a spell this turn. We didn't get a spell! You're gonna make it to the pyre, because I tried too hard. Well, that's annoying. But now you're gaining armor at least. I hate that you're endless. I so hate that you're endless. Oh, you know what? Endless Molten Encasement! It's the thing I said that would be cool earlier. Yeah. That was damage I really should not have taken. That was a mistake. Okay, Ice Tornado, Helical Crystallis, and Ice and Pyre are all coming up. If we have the energy, I kind of do want to play Helical Crystallis right now. It is going to do just an absurd amount of damage. And we did stack up another 12 spell weakness, which is extremely good. I actually don't want to play anything here because we're just gonna play the Siren at the top floor next turn because they have 53 times 2 with 88. Yeah, so honestly, you can gain the armor. End turn. On Relentless, it is kind of hard to draw the cards we want because we're drawing so many units, but like it's still super valuable. 53 times 2, 88. Like, that's really good. And we didn't get any spells, which is highly unfortunate, but we need to do spell upgrades and make stuff hold over. You know, that's coming up next. Memento Mori. I don't like this card because I think if you draw it early, it's real bad. Why not Stun Fel? If you were talking about the bottom floor of Relentless, not Bill Murray, hello, welcome by the way. The reason why is because we had Stealth. Stunning Fel wouldn't have done anything. It would have saved the Dreg for one turn, but who cares? So Stunning Fel wouldn't really have accomplished all that much. I played it on the middle floor for the incant and to save some damage. That's all that was. Peep, you're gonna leave. Oh no. I'll miss out on you yelling at me in harsh language to turn on googly eyes. Yeah, I don't want to take these. I don't. But I think I want capacity. Card draw would be good, but we have no ascends, no descends, no nothing. And I would like to be able to play 2 Sirens on the same floor. So we'll do it like this. And actually with endless units, when Relentless happens, being able to play units further up is very helpful. We do not need Merchant of Steel. We can actually upgrade spells. I don't believe it. 5 energy when a tomb unit dies, gain 7 energy in the first turn. These both suck. However, a replayable Molten Encasement could give us a lot of energy every turn. So we'll take this. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze. Holdover, very useful. We're not looking for it on Ice and Pyre, although it's a great card for free. So instead of permafrosting it, I guess what I'm gonna do is make it free every turn. Plus 20 magic power and consume. Helical Chrysalis and Ice Tornado are good candidates for this. I really think I want it on Ice Tornado to do a lot of damage absurdly quickly. I don't mind if it consumes. But the fact that you get the damage multiple times is really helpful on a card like that. And we'll make it cost a little bit cheaper too. Plus 10 magic power, I'll put that on the helical. Freeze. I'm gonna be playing most of these other cards as they show up. Frenzied Swarm maybe, but I'm still probably just gonna play it as it shows up. Stealth 2 could be really good to freeze, that way you can play it on your champion floor during Relentless and get extra spell weakness out of it. Verdaculus says, my sleeping pattern has taken a tumble. You know what, that's fine. You're not the first one to say that today, though. I don't think I freeze anything. I don't like freezing cards. I'd like to play the cards that I have. I think I will spend a little bit for card removal, though. We have enough gold at this point we've been saving up that I think we can do a couple. And just in case we don't do the trial, I'll take that off. Why would we not do the trial? If it heals every floor, we could still take it, but we would need the spells to kill the units, I think. And then honestly, at this point, just give me the spell weakness. Yeah, we could take Frostbite, but we built around spell weakness with those sweepers. So I think this is okay. Bum 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 bum. Spell Shield 2. I really do not mind this for 400 gold, even if the Pyre takes damage. The Pyre Wings don't do that much damage at all, and we can punch with the Spell Shield, and there might be some units that have 190 HP, but at least they're not healing every time they move up. They're gonna take damage, and they're gonna take damage from spells anyways, even if we have to play a couple of extras. Whatever. How long is one run, asks Raw Egg White? 40 minutes to an hour. I would argue for the most part. So, who comes back to life? This is an interesting question. I think you still want Tethys to come back to life. And then we'll play the Icy Silophytes, both of them. And then we'll play the Molten Encasement. You have 5 spell weakness, which is just like really good. This will kill you immediately. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Oh, and you know what? We could always just play the guard as Endless. Play him, he'll come back to life if he ever dies. It's actually not a bad idea, but I think we'd rather have this Siren be Endless so we can play him on the top floor. Yeah, it'll still work. It'll be like Siren, then guard on the same turn, now. Yeah, this is fine. This is okay. It's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do, pig. So that's 210 damage on a Helical Chrysalis. That's pretty good. Bum 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 bum. Not Bill Murray says, I slept in this morning, wasn't out of bed until 7:30. That's what you call sleeping in? By the way. You're dead? You're dead! Love to see it. We'll put out a Dreg, it'll apply a little bit of armor. Units are dying before they make it up. We have what I like on a run. High damage spells, high damage units. We have what we need on a run like this, we really do. Well, what we don't have right now is energy, obviously. Dreg or Cuddle Hex? Freeze a card in hand. Give me the freeze, son. You'll die to another sweeper coming up, in all likelihood, but give it to me anyways. And then if you're gonna live to make it up, we might as well apply additional armor to the guard. This is where we're getting to a point where we might take a little bit of pyre damage, and it really doesn't matter too much. We're still hoping for Ice and Pyre to show up, and it will show up eventually. You have 2 spell shield. This will kill you though. Okay, this should be giving me a damage preview and it isn't. So it's not just me, it does just sometimes not work. Because this will kill you, but it says it's not going to kill you. A little awkward. But if we play that, we can't play anything down here. But I still think you play an Ice Tornado at the top. Champion will be replayed, it doesn't matter. We play, like, no, we gotta play this up here to kill you. You're gonna take lethal, because I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna freeze a card. So we'll start here. We'll freeze a card. We'll freeze a Frenzied Swarm. This will auto-freeze the Dreg. I'm okay with the freezing of the Dreg. If I play it, it'll have Endless, and I don't really want it to have Endless. I kind of want it out of my deck. You're taking no damage. We're gonna have to deal with you. You need to come back to life, potentially. We'll play Cuddle Hex again. Now's a good time to play the Dregs for Burnout. You're taking 5, you're gonna hit the Pyre once, you have 5 damage you're taking. You have 6 HP. Well, that's just a freaking load. You're taking 41. We are just gonna Frenzied Swarm here, just so I don't take the loss of Ember. Play you. You have Burnout 3, Burnout 2, Burnout 1. Yeah, you'll die as things move up. Oh, but you'll be Ember Drain next turn. Yeah, okay, so we're not gonna play that there. Discard your hand. We'll do it. Holy crap, Abe, you have so many units. I have a lot of big units, which is really nice. Now we have Ice and Pyre, finally. After all this time, we have the card I've been wanting. Well, there you go. Have a Pyre. I will Stealth down here. It applies so much additional spell weakness. I hate that we're gonna take Pyre damage from this Ember Drain guy, but, you know, we did what we could, which was not that much in hindsight. It's also only 16 damage, it's not that bad. Well, we took 26 damage on the fight, I think. You're taking 426 damage. This will kill you if I can play another spell to kill you next turn. So, what we're gonna do is Ice and Pyre, Frenzied Swarm. Now you're taking 622. Please get, oh, this is what we want. Helical. And then the Ice and Pyre does 90 damage 32 times. 2880. 2880. That's pretty good. Sap. You know, we discard our hand so often. I actually think Guardian Amulet is playable. Good double stack target as well. Silence we don't really need. Spell weakness 2. We don't really need, because we have so much spell weakness already and endless units. So give me the Guardian's Amulet. I think it's actually a good card to have. We don't really need any of this. We already have endless units. Draw 1 is pretty good, but skip. Overkill is the best kill. Look, overkill means he's not killing me. And I think we definitely want Merchant of Magic here. Most of our units are already upgraded. The Guard has 3, the Silophytes have 3, the Sirens have 3, because we duplicated the 1 Silophyte and 1 Siren. So we just want to keep upgrading these spells, double stack, make them cheaper, etc., etc. So let's go do that. And then honestly, I also feel like we should get rid of the Dregs, because I don't want the Dregs to be held over via Endless. I want them out of my deck. Third spell of the turn, all cards gain magic power. 50% chance of applying spell weakness. Consume, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. Let's take a moment. Plus 20 magic power and consume. Go ahead and make a good helical. Then make the non-consume one cheaper. Permafrost. Could hold on to the amulet to play it whenever we get discard for it. I think that's okay. Reroll. Double stack is kind of exactly what I was looking for that. We could also double stack stealth or daze. I mean, stealth 4 is really good. It's like absurdly good. We'll make it cost 1. Plus 10 magic power. Yeah, 1 high damage helical chrysalis, even if it costs 2. I think I'm okay with that. Then, spell weakness, consume magic power. I think I'm actually gonna reroll. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. I always hate getting this at the very last possible upgrade opportunity. There's not even any spell upgrades remaining, game. So what we're gonna do is probably take silence. Although we could also purge 2 cards instead. Let's start by purging a couple of frozen lances. No, we'll purge a frozen lance and a dreg. We'll duplicate engulfed in smoke because it's just insanely good. And then we'll remove another dreg and another dreg. 29 card deck. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Either B's got his laptop. Nice. I hope it works. I hope it's good. All right, let's make sure that we also play correctly because this is the last fight. 5 capacity. This still works. It's gonna be you. You. We have barely enough damage on the sap in order to kill these units, which is really nice. We'll offering token. We got a guard. Okay. We could guard or do 35 damage to the front enemy unit twice. So do 70 damage. We're gonna apply so much spell weakness we can kill him later. 6 capacity, 6 capacity. Let's play the guard up here, just to get him out. I don't know why I played this guy. I guess just to kill him, get him out of my deck. Makes sense. Siren of, oh! Ice and Pyre for free holdover. I can do 180 damage immediately. You love to see it. So play the Siren. Icy Silophyte. We don't need to play them right now. We can stall on that. So instead, you know what we could do? Freeze them. And we can also, oh my god, this floor is like completely dead. All right, we'll play the stealth down here. Cause we got sapped before they moved up. That's extremely bad. I really hope my Siren doesn't die. She'll come back to life, but I still hope that she doesn't die. We can daze him, so that's okay, but we're not doing that much damage. This Ice and Pyre is the only thing that's gonna keep me going, I feel. Yeah, because we're just not doing any damage with these units now due to the sap. Man, that blows. Excuse me. So give me another Siren. We gotta play Ice and Pyre. We'll play a Frozen Lance. Well, no, we wanna play Ice and Pyre next turn. But it is just like an incant now. 8 damage plus 12, so it's 20 damage now or more damage later. I don't know. Because we gotta kill the backline units at some point. We need like a very high value spell coming up soon. You're dead, but you'll come back. I don't mind. You're not gonna die anyways. I'm gonna play this. Okay. Play this. Play this. You're taking 88. That might be enough. Yeah, that is enough to kill you with the Ice and Pyre, so that was worth it to get the incants. But sorry, hold on. 15 times 2, 4, 6, 7. 15 times 7 damage? Excuse me? Luckily I can get a couple of kills, but this is just absurd damage output. I think we might be dead. 30, 60, yeah, we're actually dead. Wow, what a freaking horrible way to end it. That was such a good run to die in such a crappy manner. Seraph just kept killing our spell weakness, moving up and summoning garbage units. And I didn't get my value spells I can hit in the back line. To be fair, we only have one. The only spell that we have, highest damage dealt by a spell, 2880. Really? I thought we would have had more than that. We only really had one unit or one spell that could actually hit the back line now that I think about it, and that was the tornado. It even consumes on play, but I was kind of hoping we could get it at some point. Or just like helical crystals to do a bunch of damage. Yeah, that really sucked. Our icy silo fights at the bottom were not enough to kill the units that were spawning, and then they just kept making it up, damaging our units, killing our units. It was the sap, weirdly enough. So you know what? This is a good lesson for the future. If you're playing against Sap Seraph, if you have quick sweepers, make sure they can do enough damage, and also maybe consider playing one at the top floor. Because if we had played one at the top, I think it would have been sapped to do no damage anyways, but in theory, a quick sweeper at the top would have killed all the garbage units that made it up there. But I think it would have been sapped anyways, and it wouldn't have mattered. But it was still really bad. Maybe on this run, what we could have done is take that card that removes buffs and debuffs. Maybe I should value that a little bit more against Sap Seraph, removing the sap debuff to allow us to actually do a decent amount of damage. And we could have played it at the bottom, we could have played it at the top, we could have played it anywhere to freaking get rid of our sap and actually do some damage. It was a great run. I think we made some good decisions on it. We just died to sap. Literally, sap killed us. What a bummer. What a bummer. In any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch where I want to go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.